Hey guys, it's Jason Dutch with Voice from the Underground, the podcast. Hey, just wanted to jump on real quick. I apologize for any background noise you're going to hear because I just pulled over, got kind of pissed off, and I decided to pull over. And I'm going to go into Home Depot, which is my normal spot for Saturdays. I spend almost all my time at Home Depot on Saturday, but been hearing some things about Joe Biden suspending his campaign that have sort of irked me a little bit. So I just want to post something real quick about that specifically. So there's going to be cars driving by and shopping carts and shit. So forgive that, but it is what it is. So if you guys, again, thanks for tuning in to Voice from the Underground. If you guys want to follow the show, you can find our YouTube channel. On YouTube to search for Voice from the Underground. Please subscribe to the channel. It is new. It's been on there for about 3-4 weeks now. We're almost 200 subscribers, so thank you to everyone who's subscribed. You can also help us on Patreon at patreon.com/VFU podcast, as you see below you on the screen there. So hopefully you guys can hear me good as I'm using my phone here. But so here's my rant. Trump, of course, as we know, has tested positive for COVID-19. He is currently in Walter Reed Medical Center, and Biden has, had a campaign event where he sent out thoughts and prayers to Trump. Has also mentioned that he is suspending all negative campaign ads currently. Now, I believe that we should never have negative campaign ads. To begin with, talk about what you do good, not talk about how the other guy sucks so much. Now, in Trump's case, there's a lot that sucks. However, I do support Biden's move here in suspending his negative campaign ads. I think it's fine. I think it shows he's a decent guy. I got a lot of problems with Biden. That's not one of them. My question, though, becomes... Murtaugh has already said that he thought that Biden was disingenuous. He said that he thought that that it was unprofessional, I guess, of Biden to still criticize the economy and Trump's COVID response while Trump is sick in the hospital, quote unquote, assuming he is actually sick, because I will admit there's a piece of me that has a hard time believing this Trump COVID thing. And that he's just going to say, oh, hydroxychloroquine cured me in a few days. Look how strong I am. I was always right. I don't know that's true. It's probably not. But I can't rule it out as impossible. Okay. So Murtaugh, again, has said that he's not going to, they've signaled they're not going to pull negative campaign ads against Trump or against Biden. So in addition, anyone who says anything negative about Trump right now is being attacked by the right as being completely irresponsible, hate-filled leftists who are attacking this poor man who's trying to work while sick with COVID. Fuck that. I mean, Sean Hannity is not stopping attacking Joe Biden. Tucker Carlson's not stopping attacking Joe Biden. All the PAC money that's calling Joe Biden a radical socialist and pro-crime, like votered.com, all of these right-wing PACs that are supporting Trump, they're not pausing in their efforts to vilify the Biden campaign as something that it's not, which would be vilifying it as radical leftists, which they're not. They're left of them, but they're not left of most of us. Okay. And, Trump finally, by the way, and to his credit, denounced the Proud Boys. I'm sure they're pissed. But, because a couple days ago they said, message received. Parler was going crazy about this. But nonetheless, I'm getting off on a tangent, as we do sometimes here. They're not stopping talking bad about Joe Biden. So, and I wonder, would they stop talking bad about Joe Biden if the tables were turned? I highly doubt they would. There's nothing that would lead me to believe that the Trump campaign would suspend any negative ads about Joe Biden. And even if they did, the official campaign, the PACs would still do it. There's nothing that you can say that would make me believe differently. Because all the evidence that we've seen from this guy shows that that would be the case. So the past is the best indicator of the future. Now, Trump has pulled a lot of campaign ads, but that's because they're running out of money, and it's possible that Parscale is stealing from the campaign up to possibly tens of millions of dollars. So they've already suspended in Ohio. They've suspended in, I think, Pennsylvania, Arizona. But not because of COVID, but because they're losing there. So would they? Now, again, it's hard to say, but like the right is these people who have been having an erection over, I mean, they literally had this cumulative erection when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. And within 2 hours of her death, announced they were going to fill her seat and were overjoyed, completely overjoyed. And you remember when it came out a few months ago that Romney may have been exposed to COVID right around the time Rand Paul had it? And what Trump's response was? Oh, that's a shame. Oh, what a shame. Romney might have COVID. That's too bad. We all know what he really meant. Oh, fuck Romney. I hope he gets it. That's what he gets for being against me. So it's hard to be sympathetic. I am, but it's hard because they make it hard. You know? And this, I had, I'll get off here in a sec, but I play this poker game, right? WSOP. It's, by the way, complete con job. But my screen name for weeks has been Dump Trump. Now there's all types of anti-Democrat ones there, like Joe Biden this, Joe Biden that, Dems are crooked, Dems are criminals, etc. And there's a lot of other ones that are negative Trump, like just screen names, handles. I probably had 5 people say, shame on you for having the name Dump Trump. The poor man is in the hospital. My screen name didn't say kill Trump. I want to beat him to death at the polls and bury him alive at the polls, not bury him in a coffin. All right? But people are guilt tripping me on Twitter saying my Never Trump shirt is insensitive? Are you fucking kidding me? I have to give up all political views of any sort because he's in the hospital while you guys get to continue railing falsehoods that Joe Biden is pro-crime and that Joe Biden wants to burn your streets and order in socialist Marxism, which they don't even know what that means. Astonishing. Hopefully my feed's staying up here. But, you know, it's Hannity is railing on him last night. Tucker is railing on him last night. Hannity had Trump on the show, I believe it was yesterday. And I just, look, this campaign isn't going to end. This ploy is not going to end where they're trying to guilt trip Democrats into not, and the anti-Trump right-wing community, into not saying anything at all slightly negative about Trump policy, which has nothing to do with Trump's health. Okay? Now, I pray that Trump comes out of COVID as a changed man and is a better person for it. I find that unlikely, but I do pray that it happens. I do pray that it happens. But it is somewhat disingenuous for people to think that, like, if you that because Trump is sick, I suddenly have to stop wanting him not to be in office anymore. And that makes me a terrible human being. Go fuck yourself with that mentality. Because I remember that in the last 6 months when Bader Ginsburg was very ill, they were like, there was people on Twitter talking about, oh, she should just die already. Or she should stop trying to hold on and just give up that seat. What a disgrace. You know, and when she died, you could feel the left lose its mind and the right just completely go, oh, look at the erection. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And then this video, by the way, real quick, is going around of this lady who's losing her shit because of RBG, I'm sorry. And she's kind of losing her shit. Okay. But let's not forget that when Scalia died, the right did the same thing. In fact, they also said that Obama probably killed him because they didn't like the positioning of his pillow. It was Clinton body count. Scalia was murdered. And then they want to go crazy on this lady. Well, two things can be true at once. Can both be out of your fucking mind. So, in short, my answer is no. Yes, I'm glad they suspended the negative. I know people who have told me that earned their vote for Biden. But to be able to tell people that they all of a sudden cannot have their opinion on Trump policy, on Trump behavior, on the behavior of the right, on this anti-Christian, but he's Cyrus crap, you know, and therefore I can because of abortion. I'm vindicated on everything in the name of children who I don't care about once they're born. Unless, of course, you're looking at pedophile rings, which don't exist. Of course, pedophile rings exist, but the ones they are talking about don't. Comet ping pong, etc. But anyway, so I'll get off my soapbox here. So no, keep talking, keep holding their feet to the fire. And don't let them guilt trip you by saying, oh, he's got COVID, which he frankly has because he put himself in situations like the Rose Garden ceremony, where now 6 people from that ceremony were because they rushed Coney Barrett through. Now 6 people, Hope Hicks, Melania, Trump, 2 senators, all have COVID. And Amy Coney Barrett doesn't, thankfully for her, but she already had it, so she probably was immune. Otherwise, she probably would have gotten it too. Reckless regard, and then I have to tiptoe lightly, otherwise I'm a hateful, satanic leftist. Give me a fucking break. Headroots, please donate to the Save Trump Foundation. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but that's a comment from Headroots on Periscope. No, I don't think I'll be donating to that. Anyway, so Voice from the Underground, again, new YouTube channel. Just search for Voice from the Underground, not of, from the Underground podcast. Voice from the Underground podcast on YouTube. If you could subscribe there, that would be a great help. You can like our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/VFU podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for everybody who supports us. We appreciate it. We will see you guys soon, and I'm looking for a fun day of football tomorrow, even though it looks like games are getting suspended.